Summary of Omoo by Herman Melville. Omoo, published in 1847, is Herman Melville's sequel to his earlier work, Typee. The story follows the adventures and experiences of a young American sailor named Tommo, who escapes from a missionary colony on the Marquesas Islands after being unjustly imprisoned. The novel is set against the backdrop of the South Pacific, interweaving themes of adventure, cultural encounters, and the contrast between civilization and nature. The narrative begins with Tommo aboard a whaling ship called the Dolphin. The ship is on its way to the Marquesas Islands, where Tommo's previous adventures in Typee have already forged a connection to the region. As they arrive, he becomes engrossed in the beauty and vibrancy of the islands and their native inhabitants. The crew is not just dealing with the external ocean, but also the complexities of their own personalities and the broader implications of colonialism. While on the islands, Tommo falls ill, and the ship's captain, coupled with the diverse crew, faces challenges that expose the tensions and conflicts inherent in maritime life. After his recovery, Tommo chooses to abandon ship rather than return to his previous life at sea. Thus, he begins to explore the islands further. As Tommo adapts to life on the island, he encounters a variety of characters, including natives, other sailors, and ill-fated castaways. He understands that the unspoiled nature of the islands is threatened by outside forces, including missionaries and traders. The contrast between the carefree life of the islanders and the harsh realities of life on a whaling ship brings to the fore Melville's commentary on civilization's encroachment into untouched worlds. Tommo eventually joins a group referred to as the Omoo, which translates to renegade. This group represents a spectrum of personalities, from the rebellious to the disillusioned sailors who have opted for a life outside the shackles of maritime duty. Their interactions are filled with camaraderie, laughter, and a sense of freedom from societal expectations. Yet it becomes clear that their life is tinged with danger and discontent. Throughout his journey, Tommo reflects on broader existential themes. He contemplates the nature of man, the reasons for societal constraints, and the allure of the unknown. Melville portrays a vivid picture of island life, rife with lush descriptions of the landscape and the seemingly simple yet complex lives of the native islanders. The tension builds as the presence of colonizers becomes more pronounced. Tommo observes the missionary fervor and the cultural disruption it causes among the islanders. The missionaries' intent to convert the native population and bring civilization to the island contrasts sharply with the natives' traditional way of life, ultimately leading to a cultural clash that Tommo finds increasingly uncomfortable. With the arrival of events like shipwrecks and potential confrontations with authorities, Tommo's pursuit of freedom and adventure is tested. The narrative is layered with Melville's deep appreciation for the beauty of the natural world, juxtaposed with a critical view of Western civilization and its impact. Tommo increasingly feels like an outsider, unmoored from the ideals of either the islanders or the crew he left behind. As the story reaches its climax, Tommo and his fellow Omoo face choices that challenge their integrity and commitment to each other. Their interactions oscillate between joyous camaraderie and moments of strife, emphasizing human relationships in times of uncertainty. Ultimately, Omoo is a rich exploration of identity, the struggles of freedom, and the consequences of cultural collisions. Tommo's journey is a microcosm of larger societal discussions occurring during Melville's time, making the tale as compelling as it is timeless. It raises questions about the meaning of civilization, freedom, and human purpose against the vastness of the Pacific and the intricacies of human interaction. In summarizing Omoo, one must appreciate Melville's keen observations of human nature and the conflicting desires that define our existence. As Tommo's adventures unfold, readers are invited to consider their own position between the natural world and the constructions of society, leading to a deeper understanding of self and community. Melville's work remains a vital reflection on the human experience, urging readers to explore beyond the obvious and venture into the depths of cultural, personal, and existential discovery.